Hello guys, so welcome back to the Create a World thing. As promised, today we are going to create Branwen. I have realised this is possibly going to turn into an art project. I apologise, but this kind of writing is never going to happen again. Unless it's going to get glued to other pages, like all those probably are. We'll see. Anyway, so we're going to do a big double spread. And I want Branwen to, start off. Let's be stereotypical and have a large kind of open-ish thing like that. I don't know if you can see that actually because I'm terrible for drawing stuff. And then let's put out a little bit of land over here because that's the kind of thing that I like. And I'm going to try not to be particularly symmetrical and do another one over here, but I am going to elongate that out a bit and that out a bit there. Now the reason I'm getting us to do this is because when you do these kind of things you can kind of figure out where you know, land masses go, and you can start to kind of see where places of interest appear. I don't know why I randomly drew a lake there. This is probably going to look awful, but you know what? Said this is what we were doing. So this actually makes a lot of sense. Right, so next you want to decide what is going in where. So obviously we have an island around here. I know exactly what's on this island, but they don't have a name yet because the original name that I used for them is copyrighted. So we'll not be using that here. There we go. We've got, now all of these lines are going to get rubbed out and stuff like that. But there is a walled city here. Just going to do some very rough little inspired, like I said, come up with your own key, but I am absolutely terrible. This is my first map project in a long time. My friend Akshay, that does maps all the time, is going to be like, what were you thinking, Sam? You could have just got me to do it for you. But that's not the point. This is going to represent a walled city. Okay, so there is a walled, heavily fortified city here. And we want to do, actually, if we do it that way. So there's one bridge. There's two bridges. And there's three bridges. Okay. Now that doesn't have a name yet, and I'm going to ignore it for now. I'm going to draw a couple more little islands in. And then another thing that I want, there are at least two more cities, again, large cities. There's one fairly close by. Again, a walled city. Except we are going to draw mountains kind of cutting through it to represent that this city is in the mountains. I know this seems like a very weird place for mountains to actually be, considering it's very close to the edge of landmass, but hey, this is how we're going to do it for now. Okay. Now this city does actually have a name. This is the city of Damnu. Congratulations to those of my watchers that actually have played Caventia and know what the hell I'm talking about. So yeah, this is a city in the mountains. I'll come up with some cursive, some nice cursive for that later on. Not right now. We don't need to worry about that now. Next, we're going to... Right, so there is plain. Gonna roughly over here, the other side of Damnu. This is the opposite to Damnu. This is what I've decided as... Okay guys, sorry about that little break. I had some stuff to sort out. So, this is another city. It is the absolute opposite of Damnu. So what I was going to say before I was absolutely terribly rudely interrupted by my own self is... Oh yeah, you can see me wearing my shorts. Great. Yeah, they're skin coloured. Leave it alone. I'm doing costume fittings at the same time. This is an open plain. So what I'm just going to do is just do some little marks around it to represent plains. And now that we've got 3 cities to work with, what we need to do is figure out why they are named. So, as I've mentioned, I have named this one Damnu and this one Gamay. Gamay, if I remember correctly, because it's been a couple of years, is kind of heaven, a form of heaven, a word of heaven in Celtic mythology. And Damnu is obviously the dark depths. Well, she's actually a goddess as well, but the idea is it's dark, it can be good, it can be bad. So that's why these 2 cities are the opposite of each other. Again, this is what I've come up with for my cities. You don't need to have done the same. You can create your own completely for whatever you want to do. Damnu is the city of darkness. It's typically considered an evil alignment city. Gamay is considered a good alignment city. And seeing as we've got a rough idea of what Branwen looks like, we're now going to go into these 2 cities for the next. Well, we'll start with Damnu and then we'll go to Gamay, which will be... I'm going to give an extra page and I'll end up sticking that together so we can do some work on that nicely going there. So yeah, it's been a really short video, but what you want to do is give yourself an idea of what the island looks like or what your landmass looks like. Are there any islands like this one in it? What's on there? Is it a religious site? But do bits at a time. So we've done 3 cities. So now what we're going to do is work on each city, and hopefully that'll give us a base of if our players decide that they really want to play now, must play, we at least have a city that we can base it in. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that, and do excuse my crappy shorts, but yes, I will see you next time. Take care, have fun, and goodbye.